All right, I just wanted to do a quick video going over independent and dependent variable again. This is on Schoology. The important thing I like about this is that it says the independent variable causes the dependent variable to change. All right, so remember when you have an experiment, you have variables, which are just things that change, okay? One of them you change, okay? So the independent variable is the cause, is the one thing that is changed in an experiment, okay? And then the dependent variable is the effect, okay? And it's the result of the experiment. So it also changes, but it changes because the independent variable changes. So when I'm trying to figure out the difference between the independent and dependent variable, this is the question I usually ask myself. I'll say, did this X cause Y to change, or did Y cause X to change? So that's usually how I look at it. So for example, if we're looking at this example down here, it says the temperature of the water, so I'm right here, was measured at different depths of the lake. Okay, so there's two things that are changing. Okay, so the depth of the lake is changing, so that's one thing that's changing. And then there's also the temperature of the water that's changing. So the question is, did the temperature of the water cause the depth of the lake to change? That doesn't really make any sense. Or did the depth of the lake cause the temperature of the water to change? Okay, and that makes more sense. So because it makes more sense that the depth of the lake caused the temperature to change, then we're going to say the depth of the lake. Okay, so you can say, which is right down here, the depth of the lake, depths of lake, is the independent variable, and it caused the temperature of, it caused the temperature of the water to change. Okay, so let's look at this next one. It says the amount of time you study, okay, so that's something, will make a positive difference on your next test score, which means they're looking at test scores, so test scores are changing. So the question is, does your test score cause the amount of time you study to change, or does the amount of time you study cause your test score to change? Okay, and it should only make sense one way or another. Okay, so to me it makes more sense that the amount of time that I spent studying would cause my score on my next test to change. All right, we'll do one more. Lemon trees receiving, so I'm right here. Lemon trees receiving the most water produce the largest lemon. Okay, the largest lemons. So we have lemon trees, and both things need to be kind of measurable. So largest lemons, we can measuring the size of the lemon, okay, and receiving the most water. So they're getting different amounts of water. So does having large lemons cause you to get more water when you're watering your lemon trees, or does giving the lemon trees more water cause you to have bigger lemons? Okay, and hopefully you understand that the amount, we can just say amount of water causes the size of lemons to change. So size of lemons is my dependent variable. It depends on the amount of water. Okay. This one last thing. Your dependent variable is the result, and it has to be measurable. Okay. So if we notice here, test scores, that was measurable. Size of the lemons, that was measurable. And the temperature of the water was also measurable. So the other thing, you can measure it, is usually a number, but it's not, it's something that You don't have to measure it because you're changing it. Okay, hopefully that helps.